Hello, my name's Sarah and I'm here with Group 9 and we're going to talk to you about elderly cognitive training programs. So a little bit about cognitive training programs and why they're necessary. By the year 2030, older adults will account for approximately 20% of the entire U.S. population. Age-related cognitive impairment is a major concern, basically because we now have increased life expectancy, and that increases your risk for neurodegenerative disease and cognitive decline. It is therefore crucial to find quick, effective, and low-cost solutions to delay mental decline. Cognitive training programs are becoming increasingly available, and people are also having an increased interest in cognitive training programs. And this is because they have been proven to help preserve and improve cognition in older adults. What is cognitive training? Well, basically, it focuses on improving cognitive function in all of these that you see here, and it also helps improve overall executive functioning. And now I'm going to go into traditional versus computerized cognitive training programs. Traditional cognitive training programs require trained instructors and having face-to-face contact with patients. Some of the problems with traditional cognitive training programs are scheduling a time and location to meet with the instructor and also arranging transportation. Another barrier to traditional cognitive training programs is the cost. It can cost $15 per hour with a trainer who has a bachelor's degree and up to $100 per hour with an occupational therapist. Now onto computerized cognitive training programs. These programs provide standardized cognitive tasks that are designed to enhance various cognitive functions similar to the ones you saw earlier, such as memory, speed, attention, problem solving, logic, and reasoning. These programs are much more cost-effective, and some of them are even free. They're easily distributed, which makes them more accessible as they do not require face-to-face contact with a trained professional. And therefore, it can reach populations that the traditional method cannot. Continuing on, these programs claim to delay Alzheimer's disease and other causes of cognitive decline. They've been coined brain trainers, and their use has skyrocketed and is expected to continue growing. Compared to traditional programs, they're more flexible and can target a wider audience, and they're designed to be more personalized with real-time performance feedback, so patients are more involved and can see how they are improving.
My name is Idella, and now I'm going to talk to you about the evidence for use of computerized cognitive training. The first study we looked at was called Plasticity of Attentional Functions in Older Adults After Non-Action Video Game Training, and it was a randomized controlled trial. The goal of the study was to look at the effects of cognitive training programs on attention by measuring alertness and distraction. The way they measured this was having the participants perform an oddball task while providing distractions. By doing this, they were able to determine if cognitive training programs could improve attentiveness by increasing alertness and filtering out task-irrelevant information. The focus of this study was on attention because it has a significant role in cognitive decline. There is evidence to indicate that aging negatively affects the ability to suppress irrelevant information and concentrate on relevant tasks. Cognitive training can help combat this. In the study, the control group who did not perform cognitive training showed no improvement, while the cognitive training group showed improvement in performing the oddball task by 12 milliseconds and improved in alertness by 26 milliseconds. The next study we looked at was called Computerized Cognitive Training with Older Adults, and it was a systematic review. The goal of the study was to compare different types of computerized cognitive training studies with traditional cognitive training. This review looked over 38 computerized training studies. There were 3 different types of computerized cognitive training programs that were looked at, and it was shown that they are either as effective or better than traditional cognitive training. The first type of cognitive training that they looked at is called classical cognitive training tasks, which trains specific aspects of cognition such as memory or processing speed, and it was shown that it can improve reaction time, processing speed, memory, visual spatial ability, and attention. They also looked at neuropsychological software, which trains multiple features of cognition by using a variety of tasks and usually provides performance feedback. Although it appeared to improve overall cognitive function, it was the least effective compared to the other programs. Lastly, they looked at video games, which allows the user to manipulate images on a screen to achieve a goal. This had the largest impact on reaction time and processing speed, and it also improved executive function and cognition. Users do not need to be computer experts to benefit from the training. Despite no prior experience with the technologies, the users still benefited from using them. A common misconception that many people have is that the elderly are not capable of or do not enjoy learning how to use technology. Although the majority of the participants who were geriatrics were anxious about using the programs, they reported high levels of satisfaction after using them.
My name is Ollie, and I'm going to go into examples of computerized cognitive training. The first example we have is called Brain Train. This program is used to assist patients who have suffered from brain trauma or other neurologic events such as strokes. It improves neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize and create new neuronal pathways. It involves both visual and audio exercises. The difficulty and complexity of these exercises increase as you progress through the program. It's easy to customize training and to track progress. Unfortunately, we don't have an example to provide due to cost restrictions for this one. The next example we have for you is called CogMed, and Roshan's going to go into a detailed example with you.
Hi, my name is Roshan, and I'm going to be talking to you about CogMed. CogMed is an app that helps ADHD patients improve working memory and their attention span. I'm going to be going through you with through an example for one of the CogMed tools. And so basically this is a demonstration of one of the tools. This is for memory training, and it's basically a training version of the application. So this is basically to help people who are using CogMed learn how to actually use some of the programs. So this is a big robot, and it's got some information in there. So one of the things is the 3D cube. And so when we click on that, the robot zooms in on us, and we have a cube that likes to rotate, and it likes to flash up in certain areas of it. So you're basically supposed to click on the flashing part of it. So if I hit go, I can hit that and hit that, and now it's my turn. So I have to hit that and that, and so that means I successfully completed it, and I would just click and go to the next round where it would give me some more things to click, and I'd be able to click the two things that lit up previously. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out, and that's the robot 3D cube game that's supposed to help with memory. And one of the specific things about CogMed in terms of working memory is that it claims to be the only program with the goal to improve working memory. As far as attention span goes, 90% of the patients actually complete the training, while 80% get the benefits of the program itself. So that said, thank you very much, and we'll go on to the next part of the presentation.
The final example we have for you is called Lumosity, and Christina is going to go into a detailed example of that one.
Hi, my name's Christina, and I'm going to be showing you how to use Lumosity. So if you just go to www.lumosity.com, it'll take you to the website where you can sign up for a free trial, and then we can start training. Luminosity is going to be used to help with your memory. They're just a bunch of brain games. So today, since I've been using it, I'm going to go ahead and just continue the workout. It's called a workout. So you hit continue, and then you just read the prompts. This is called spatial recall, and it helps with your memory with different games you could play. So I'm going to hit next. This is called the memory matrix, and it's going to test your spatial recall by remembering the pattern of tiles. So just hit play and read what it says. Remember the highlighted tiles. And then you're just going to click on the tiles that you just saw. And then you do it again. And that was the instructional part. Now it takes you to the actual game. And this is the actual game.
Okay, so we have a study for the evidence of use of lumosity. It was conducted by S. Ballesteros Prieto and some others. It is called Brain Training with Non-Action Video Games that Enhances the Aspect of Cognition in Older Adults. This was also a randomized controlled trial. And there were 20 different 1-hour non-video game training sessions that were used from Lumosity. The games included Speech Match, Memory Matrix, Rotation Matrix, Face Memory, Memory Match, Money Comb, Lost in Migration, Space Junk, Raindrops, and Chalkboard. The results indicated significant improvements in attention, processing speed, visual recognition memory, affection, and assertiveness. The computerized cognitive training in older adults will improve some cognitive functions, but not all.
In conclusion, computer-based cognitive improvement programs are extremely valuable tools to combat mental decline, especially in the geriatric population. They are cost-effective, flexible, they can be tailored to the individual user, they provide real-time performance feedback, can target a much wider audience, and they do not require computer expertise for participation. As the geriatric population continues to grow, the issue of cognitive decline in the elderly will become increasingly prevalent. Therefore, demand for computerized cognitive training will increase exponentially. Further innovation and development of these programs is needed. And here are our references. Thank you very much for your time.